What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, and if you are, be sure to press the like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam, Ninja Mom will come to your next, I don't know, situation that you got going on and beat you up. Yeah, that's right. If you don't press the like button, then Ninja Mom will 100% be on the way to your house. So I'd press it, because this is not a joke. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a good day. That's my usual intro. Today I have a story about a soccer mom going ballistic and low-key showing us that she's a ninja. It's not every day that soccer moms show themselves to be like incredibly athletic and capable of causing lots of physical damage, but I guess every now and then you get lucky and you get a mom that not only brings orange slices to your soccer game, but also comes with a set of deadly skills that makes her a nightmare for anyone who wants to kidnap you. So yeah, it should be a pretty fun story, and without further ado, let's get into it.
Girl, I leave you alone. Don't hold my head when I fall down. But
Hope you guys enjoyed the new intro. I got a bunch made, so I'm gonna be using them now because, I don't know, I just really like the vibe. It adds the aesthetic. When I was younger, like, I used to really like when YouTubers would have cool intros, so I'm bringing it back, like it or not. And yeah, today we're gonna be talking about my friend's mom being a ninja. No big deal. So, back in the day, split screening on games was still, like, pretty popular. Back in the days of, like, Halo 3, Halo Reach back then, split screening was pretty normal. So, like, on a Friday night with the boys in middle school, you would get together, go over to somebody's house, bring a controller, and, like, set up your sleeping bags and just play Halo all night. That was kind of the vibe that was always going down. And it was a good time. You would drink a crap ton of Mountain Dew, which would not be good for the toilet the next day, but you get the idea. It would lead to some pretty fun, like, caffeinated kids just playing Halo, and it was a good time. So we had this one friend, Jeremy, who had a massive 85-inch TV back in, like, 2012, 2013, back when those were still, like, super rare. And he would be like, okay, come over and play Halo. So we had gone over to his house a couple times. It wasn't very frequently, maybe like once a month we would spend the night at his house on a Friday or Saturday night. And so enough where his parents kind of like knew who we are, but not enough where we were really comfortable at his house yet. I think everybody has those few friends where, like, you're super comfortable at their house. You don't mind, like, walking in, throwing off your shoes, and jumping on the couch, you know? And I can honestly tell you that, like, I wasn't that comfortable at this kid's house. But regardless, he asked me to come over and play Halo, me and 3 other kids. That way we could play force-player split screen. And I wasn't going to say no because it's always a good time. So I'm like, yep. I asked my parents. They tell me I can go. I had, at the time, like, this brand new Gears of War controller, which was super sick. So I threw that in my backpack, and I was like, bet. So I rode my skateboard over there, and along the way I saw a coyote. That has nothing to do with the rest of the story. I just thought that was pretty cool that I saw a coyote. But whatever, I go over to this guy's house, and he had an older brother named Travis who was like 17, maybe 18. I'm pretty sure, like 17, almost 18 years old. And he was kind of a train wreck. I'm not gonna lie, like, the kid that I was there to hang out with was the golden child of the family. The parents loved him. He never got into trouble. They, like, thought he was the coolest kid ever. But his older brother was, like, their trouble child for sure. He was always in trouble. A couple times while I had been over there, and I hadn't been over there much, he had been brought home by the police, you know, which, like, is saying something, because nobody acted like it was that strange at all. His best friend didn't act like it was strange. The kid didn't act like it was strange. His parents didn't act like it was too strange. The brother being brought home didn't act like it was too strange. Like, he definitely was the trouble child, and whatever. I hadn't really seen them get into it much. Like, they wouldn't yell at him in front of us, so, which was very fortunate, dude. That's the worst thing ever, is when you're at somebody's house to, like, play games and they start arguing with their parents. Yeah, no thanks. So whatever, I'm at my friend's house playing Halo, and it was a rare night where his older brother was home, and he was like just sitting there watching us play Halo and just hanging out. And at about like 10 p.m. when his parents went to bed, his older brother is like, all right, I'm going upstairs. And I don't really think anything of it, you know, because, like, whatever, I was playing video games. But sure enough, we're just gaming, and we hear some noises upstairs at like midnight, and we're like, oh, okay, that's crazy, no big deal, whatever. And we're playing Halo still, we're keep gaming, and about 1 a.m. is when the commotion really happens. All of a sudden, there's like pounding upstairs, and we hear people flying down the stairs, and like 4 people run out the front door. And then at the bottom of the stairs, there's 2 dudes like pushing my friend's mom. So I guess basically what happened is like their troubled son had a ton of his friends over in his room after his parents had gone to bed, and they were like partying and, consuming things that they shouldn't have been consuming. And I guess the mom had like smelled it and woken up and gone in there to find like 6 teenagers crammed into her son's room doing illegal things and had like gone to kick him out. And most of them had run, but I guess my friend's brother and like one of his friends had decided to be the brave ones that stayed and stood up to the mom, which is really dumb. Like, standing up to a soccer mom does not make you very ferocious, you know? Yeah, that's right. I'm 6'4" and I threatened a lady who's 5'3" when she's soaking wet and weighs 12 pounds. Like, it's just not very impressive to threaten a soccer mom, you know? That's the equivalent of being like, yeah, I'm an undefeated boxer. They might only be 7-year-olds, but that's just how life has to be sometimes. So whatever, my friend and his one friend are sitting there arguing with the mom at the bottom of the stairs, and she's like, get out of my house. I can't believe you thought this would be okay to do under my roof, which, like, you know, say what you want about anything, but if your parents have rules, you kind of are just stuck with them till you get out of there. Not to mention the fact that, like, you know, until you're 18, you really gotta follow your parents' rules. So he starts arguing with his mom, the older brother, and he's like, you're so lame, oh my god. And I mean, I don't feel like it's that unreasonable to be like, hey, in the middle of the night, I'd prefer if you didn't have a bunch of kids over in your room and like consumed illegal things. I just really wouldn't appreciate it. I feel like that's a pretty reasonable thing for a parent to ask, but he's calling her unfair or whatever. And my friend's brother's friend, wow, that is a volley of words to force out of your mouth, like pulls on him and is like, dude, let's just get out of here, come on, because he can tell that him and his mom are arguing. And my friend's brother decides that like he's not gonna leave and let his mom get the last laugh. So as they're going out the door, he like grabs a picture off the wall. There's all these framed pictures of their family going on vacation and stuff, all of that, and he's like, I hate my family, and he throws it at the mom, like full speed throws it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm about to watch this mom get smacked with a picture, and out of nowhere, she Wendy Wu homecoming warriors this shit out of the air with her foot. She kicks the picture frame out of the air as he's throwing it at her. And I'm like flabbergasted at this because, you know, damn, that's impressive. And I even think the older son was flabbergasted because his eyes looked all surprised and he's like, oh, you think you're so slick? And he comes back in and like goes at his mom in a very aggressive manner. And the mom is like, don't do anything stupid, son, which I mean is basically like the most cool thing you could say before anyone does something stupid. Like, do not make me use my combatual talent, my son. I will beat you. I do not want to, but I shall. So he like rushes his mom, and his mom, I did not know this, must have done like taekwondo or something. This dude's mom just looked like a mom, like the type of girl that would have a trophy in her closet for her cookie making contest where she won first place. Like, looked like the most OG mom. But I just watched her kick a entire picture frame out of the air, and now she's vibing and her son's coming at her, and she like basically does this move when he's coming at her because he's kind of going at her with speed where she like grabs his arm and like flips him over his shoulder like an absolute beast of a woman, dude. I have never seen anything cooler. She literally looked like The Rock, and she was pretty short, and this guy, her son, was pretty tall, so she like flips her son over her shoulder like an absolute unit, you know, just definitely not somebody you would want to run into on the prison yard. And he like stays down and doesn't get up, and she looks at his friend and is like, you might want to get out of there. So the friend leaves him, which I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I would do the same thing. If I just watch my friend get body slammed and flipped by like his mom, I definitely am not trying to challenge anyone's mom to a fight after that, like after she's proven that she could just break me in half. So after that, the mom looks over and just sees like this group of 12-year-old kids with Xbox controllers sitting there slack-jawed because they just watched like some 40-year-old woman body slam some man twice her size. And she like looks at her son and is, you know, politely says in the most mom voice, like with sweetness in her heart, oh, honey, tell your friends that they probably should go home. We're gonna have to deal with some stuff tonight, okay? I'm so sorry, guys. Like, so nice. It was like an on and off switch. 30 seconds ago, I was watching her be the Terminator flipping fully grown, like, men around like it was nothing, and now she's, oh, honey, your friends, you know, I just don't know if spending the night is a good idea. It was the craziest transition of all time, dude. It was literally like she was one of those people in the spy movies where they were brainwashed with a secret code, and then, like, it gets said and they go crazy, and then they go back to normal. That's what it was like. So my friend's mom is basically secretly a ninja, and we're all sitting there slack-jawed, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, guys, I guess you gotta go home. And we didn't mind. I ended up getting a ride with one of my friends and just stayed the night night at his house, but like as soon as we got in the car, the first thing we started talking about is about how crazy that is, because you just never expect the girl that's drunk on wine at the scrapbooking party to also be able to like beat up Jackie Chan. That's just never a curveball you expect to come your way. But hey, apparently that happens. Moral of the story is, don't disrespect your mom or she's gonna body slam you. I'm pretty sure that's what you can take away from this. If you really want to support the channel, check out the OG Sub Club merch. It won't be there for super long, especially the tie-dye version, so check it out. Today's notification shout out goes out to Trillo. Big thank you for having on. Notifications, I really appreciate it. If you want a notification shout out, follow me on Instagram at Scrubby and send me a screenshot. I shout somebody out every day, and yeah, don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. I'm out. Peace. Oh, also, the intro song is linked in the description.